Keynote launched. Is the chat window working? Yeah, where's my chat window? I'm not sure I'm gonna dig this new format because it's okay, great, thank you. It's a pain in the ass to set up. You know what I mean? It's a lot less automatic.
And just do the easiest one.
There's something nice about just launching and going. You know what I'm saying?
I think you should just launch it up. You don't need to make us bigger.
Yeah, I agree. Hold on. There was something that it was a nice idea, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that kind of management. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh my god, dude, I just want to. Although I do like having the Unity window going. So what do you want to make today?
Let's work on Samurai.
You want to work on Blind Samurai fishing?
I think so.
All right, let's load that up. Let's get that up and running. I'm gonna do kind of a short episode today, just because I've got to leave the house. Sometimes I do leave the house.
Have you seen what it's like outside?
It's kind of gray.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll get sunny.
Yeah. Connecting
around
to
noon.
Asset Store. Say what?
Around noon.
Yeah. Let me do. Let's go to this. We want. Oh, well, that's neat. Come on, you can do it. Stay on target. It's interesting, after 30 weeks of this, it's like trust the original format, which is just get going. Do you know what I mean? Just build and go. The conversations that you and I have will happen. Like last week, I was like, oh, maybe we should try and induce a bunch of this stuff, and then I was like, it's almost taking the show away from where it originally started. You know what I mean?
Don't have to overcomplicate, right?
Yep. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, let's look at. You know, I am going to. There we go. And then I'm going to turn off this other stuff. But it's nice to know that I've got this so that I can turn things on and off at my leisure. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I floated the chat window. I guess I didn't.
Oh, are we live?
Yeah. I just launched it. Why not?
Hey, everybody that's out there.
Hey, it's Coffee with Cross. Let's get jittery.
Gotta get that intro. Gotta do that intro.
Yeah. It's sort of evolving. It's more like, let's get it out of the way. Well, because I'm so interested in working, you know what I mean?
Yeah, can you believe people do this every day?
All day? The thing is, I could see doing it all day if it was a really simple format and I was just playing games. Do you know what I mean? And talking about games and just kind of chit-chatting with people, because then, you know, you would see things would happen or not happen, right? Oh yeah, Joshua Choo and Keeb. Hey guys, we went back to the old format just because I'm lazy. Straight up.
It's not lazy. You're simplifying. You're efficient.
Yeah, I don't want the broadcasting to get in the way of
the discussion.
the discussion and the game making,
Yep.
right?
Farting.
Yes. God, I'm moving slow this morning. Okay, let's open this prototype again. There's a couple of things we can work on. So one of the things I did during the week, just for kicks, was now I've got a shader on the fish that gives me a shadow outline. Yeah, Keeb, let's make some stuff when you're looking through it. But let me go to, oh, yeah. And I started playing with a different texture for the splash,
Radar,
right?
radar sonar echo. Yeah.
The sonar splash.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing is, hey, hold on. Let's go over here and look at the fish. I'll show you a little something. Let's go to the bottom side. You'll see that it's actually the koi texture, but it's shadowed on top.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I found a shader that would let me do this. Now the trick will be, how do I look through the water, right? So I have to create basically a shader mask to do that, and I need to do a little bit more research into it because it might be really, it might not be cheap to do.
Really?
Well, as far as like processor, right? Because like,
oh, I get you.
especially like me doing this and creating masks as I go, right, or something like this, it's going to be it's sort of expensive. So what I need to do is figure out like the straight up solution, and then if that doesn't work, we may end up with something like the fish are actually on top of the water, right? And like what happens when you hit them with the mask is they actually, they like appear in a different way. Keeb, how are you with shaders?
Keeb, let's get some shader info out of you.
Yeah, I don't know that they. It's not. I don't think that's really up to Keeb's alley. But let's open up the U script. So what do you want to do next on this? Because like one of the things that I'm noticing here is. Yeah, I hardly ever play with him either. Maybe we can stumble through some shaders together. One of these episodes. Let's get into it. But
so a shader creates translucency. Is that what?
No, a shader is the machine language that understands how to draw your object.
Makes sense. Shading.
Yeah. So you tell the computer how to. Render it, right? But what you can do in the shader code is to tell it to draw it totally differently, right? So for instance, let's go pick our pond. Let's look at our material, right? Every material has a shader. And if I change this shader, it's going to tell it to draw differently. Watch my screen, right? That's the outline. Diffuse silhouette outline. Ghost X-ray. You can see through it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Turn it into. What's going to change the difference? Water flow, and then back to water simple, right? Same texture map. It's just drawn a bunch of different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Generates pixel values or vertex values. So basically, you're not stuck. It's like it's the magic that makes things look the way they look, right?
Right.
So it'll draw your screen a certain way based on the information that you give it. right? So for instance, like this fish, right? When it's obscured, right? This is the pseudo plain English code. When it's obscured by another object, still keep drawing, right? Draw on top of it, but only draw the silhouette.
Got it.
Right? Whereas like when it's not obscured, draw the regular map, but also notice that it has like a dark outline around it to give the toon look. Right? It's hard to see on my screen, but
I can see it.
There's our fish, right? Let's look at. Let's go back up to here, and I want to see why he's not access list, current waypoint. There's that. What triggers this? On update, should be going to. Serve size result. iTween extension owner. Time takes 3 seconds. All right, I did this like sort of crappy pathfinding, but from Keeb, it basically allows math operations to be performed on textures and geometry. Hence the example Cross just showed about it showing dark behind the geometry.
Got it.
Let's see here. Let me see if he actually follows these points. So one thing we could do today is we could possibly talk about making the fish actually do something a little bit. So he goes to the first point. Why is he not going to...
Do you have that on like a random movement?
No, I basically set up this path, and so basically what it's supposed to be doing, hold on, let me minimize that. What it's supposed to be doing is going through this waypoint list when he gets to that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Point vectors, here's my list. When his position is the same as the current waypoint, add this integer and basically do this variable fudgery that I've got over here to set the next waypoint. But let's go look at our uScript, make sure that our waypoints are... Oh, this uScript's not assigned to a scene. This happened... I had this happen to one of my other scenes where my master scene component didn't go there. What's this one called? Oh, okay, hold on. Cancel. Well, first of all, let me fix this. So BSF Proto. Oh, yeah, it's on here. All right, hold on. Let's go to our fish. Let's apply that and make sure that it's doing that. So these waypoints I've got here should be going into our thingamabob. Let me go to the scene. Let's double check all this.
Yo, doing the Twitch thing.
Yo, doing the Twitch thing.
Yeah. Good.
Is it your roommate?
Yeah. So the way that it works though, like in the game, is you swipe the finger over and then you see the shadow of the fish.
Yes. So
it's just water at the beginning.
Yes. So what we've got here isn't even actually close. What we're supposed to have is the fish hidden out, right? But I'm doing the shader test. I want it to be a little bit more. Well, I'm playing around, right? Like I'm trying to figure out how to work these shaders so that we get what we want out of it. What we can do is here. Let's do this. is, let's go find our model. Mesh, here's where this material is, right? Is let's do let's do a thing. Let me look at his collider, right?
Keith brings up a good point. Couldn't the fish just do simple circles, since it's less about their motion and more about swiping and slicing?
They could. In fact, I just did this waypoint thing just to get them moving, and I think what I'll end up doing is doing some sort of like random AI where they're sort of doing this and maybe do a little bump and collision with the sides. But hold on one second. I want to see this collider. Oh, interesting. The fish's collider is basically just his body, right? Okay.
It's like flesh to his body? Like
No, you see that if you look really closely, and what I'll do is I'll make it bigger so you can see it, and then I'll undo it. See this square that I'm fiddling with?
Yeah, lighter box. Yeah.
That's his
hitbox.
Yeah, it's basically his hit cube, right?
Yeah.
So his collider is pretty small. It's just where the root bone is. What I can do is hold on. Let's try. Let's see if I can drag the collider in, right? And this is just a test. I'm actually going to unhook this. Let's go to add event, input event. We'll do, since we're still prototyping, this is going to be a little bit of a different piece. So on mouse. Actually, I'm going to delete that because I'm not sure what it's looking for. I'd have to open up the script. Let's do input events, right? On input event, add action. Let's see, action, events, filters, input event filter. All right, and we're going to, actually, how do I do this mouse one? What we're going to do is when I click mouse 0, actually here, I'll go ahead and make it mouse 2 so we can do a little bit of a, actually, I take that back. Let's do mouse 0. When we do mouse 0 is left click. All right. When the input goes down, we are going to action cast array. Recast from mouse cursor, camera. Drag this in. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. Give it to me. There we go. Input down. When that happens, it tells you what game object you hit, right? Create linked variable. This one. Hit location. I'm going to turn off for now. Right? Actually, I think there's a fish one. No, I haven't done that. Okay, now let's do add condition comparison. Game, compare game objects, right? If this is obstructed and it creates, it hits something, and that something is this variable. Now let's go look at it. we're going to on graph start, turn off the, hold on, mesh. Okay, so what I'm going to do is when the graph starts, let's take this over here. I put in a slight delay. Yeah, this is me creating that whole pathfinding solution, or path generating solution. I don't even, that doesn't even matter anymore. Let's just move that off. It was just a nice way to end the show. So let's turn the fish invisible as soon as the game starts, right?
Yeah.
Drag this in. Right, come on, give it to me. Give it to me. Boom. Come on, son. Place other properties, game object, active. Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna link this up. Right there. Oh, it's not giving me that. It wants a mesh. Hold on. Come on, son. Let's go, son. Is this gonna give it to me? Oh, okay. It's being funky. Let's just do this. We'll do that, and what we'll do is add action, game objects. Sorry, variable, bool, set bool. Okay, so
we're gonna do a bool.
Yes. So basically, Boolean is a true/false variable, right?
Mm-hmm.
This property, notice that it's red,
mm-hmm.
is a Boolean variable. So the property of fish koi mesh is going to be set to false. So what should happen, and now that I've hidden the pond, is that the fish becomes invisible right after start. No? No? Yes? No? Yes? Yes? No? Yes?
Pond is invisible.
Yeah. Oh, it would do this. I didn't save.
Yeah.
Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Okay. Hold on. Add action variable bool set bool. And my machine has been running slow lately. I think it might be time to retire it.
Oh, no.
We're going to set this bool to false. Hold on, let me pull this property in. Well, this thing is pulling up on 5 years, which is about as long as you can stretch a machine, right?
Yeah. It's always been like that, too.
Oh, I wonder if I could just turn it off here. Is visible. There we go. I've got a property on this. We'll just make it invisible, right? No? No?
No, yes.
Yes? No? Yes? Yes? Why won't you let me connect? Oh. Ah! Let's see. Because I think what it wants is set visible. Let's do this. Those are all properties. So we should be able to do... All right, here. I'll brute force this. We'll do, we'll drag this back in. Place other property. We'll just go to the game object. We'll set it active. Active or inactive? False. All right. There we go. Now let's save the graph.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna grab this set bool piece, right? Let it compile. Oh, can you not see me? Oh, hold on.
Huh.
There we go. Hi. Hi.
It can't be coffee with Cross if you can't see Cross.
Okay, now let's do this. Do this on add event. Let's do input event mouse. I'll just continue to do this on input event. Add action events filters. Input events filter. All right. This one key code. Mouse 0. You're gonna start seeing. Let's see. Mouse down. Set it to true. Actually, that's not correct. Well, actually, let's do this first before I start getting too fancy with it. Save this again. Yes, I did. I made me invisible instead of the fish. Instead of the fish. By the way, dude, are you down to play some golf sometime?
Yes. At least to hit some balls.
Yeah, I'm down because
Where do you go?
I want to get more jittery. Let's get
Right.
jittery.
Oh, where do you go to golf?
Oh! I thought you said where did you go?
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
Chris went invisible again.
Yeah, let's get jittery. All over the place.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't mind going to wherever, but you and I can. I'll meet you, and then we can hit some balls.
Yeah, that's
I have a little bit of a golf obsession.
It's good.
Okay, fish disappeared, right? When I left click.
So did our pond.
Say what?
And so did our pond.
Oh no, I turned it off.
Yep.
Right? So I left click to bring the fish back. Alright? So let's do this. Watch this action. On input up, we'll set it to false. So input down, left click, forget about hold. Input up, we'll set it to false, right? So save debug. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh, it's hot.
Let's get jittery. Ooh, it's hot.
Yeah, let's get jittery. Hot. Dude, you know what I can't wait for? There's 2 games.
Okay.
Cuphead. Have you seen Cuphead?
No?
It looks like 1930s animation.
Oh, yes, that looks awesome.
Oh, I don't even care if the game is...
Beautiful.
I don't care if the game is just like hopping boxes, right?
And the creatures are very, like, fluid and animated. It's so good. Oh, there you go.
Right?
Hopping on the
So...
water with your cane.
Hold on. Oh no, he's gonna throw pebbles.
Sure, that's what I said.
Sure, that's what I said. Alright, check this out. Right? There's our cheap version of he turned on and turned off just by a mouse click. Right? Can you dig it? Okay, so what we can do, and let's do, is let's come up with. I'm gonna fake it right now. So let's turn these off for a second, and then when let's see. What was I doing before? Actions. Physics. Raycast from mouse cursor. Alright. Let's drag this camera in. Come on. Give me the window. Give me the window. Place a camera. Drop this down. On input down. We raycast, right? If it is this game object, create length variable. Hold on, let's grab all of this and move it to a nice clear workspace, so I can spread out and turn this into a longer thing. So we're gonna hit this game object. I don't care about hit location. Just let's turn that off, or any of these other bits and pieces. Although we could show the ray. That might be kind of fun. You'll actually be able to see the ray being casted, right? When it's obstructed, meaning that it hits something, we will add condition comparison. We will compare the game objects, right? If the object hit, right, is the fish collider. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Let's go.
Just chugging along right now.
No, yeah, basically. If it's this collider, right? We will set the bool to active, right? And then what we'll do is add action time delay. When it's set true, we will wait 0.6 seconds. Not single frame. After that delay, we will set it to false.
False.
Right? So we're going to make it appear when it's hit by... When I click the mouse, right? And it casts a ray. If that ray hits that ray hits an object, right? What is that object? Is that object the same as this collider? If it's that collider, set it to true, which is the visual. After a 0.6 second delay, set it to false.
So half a second comes up, and then half a second later it goes away.
It immediately comes up, and then half a second later it goes away.
Exactly. Yep, that's what I said.
Okay. All right, let's compile that. So
okay, good.
This is going to be the precision version of what we want, and honestly, what we can do is I don't even need to worry about the. This is the sort of I wanted to try to do it shader wise, but that's not within my sort of skill set, right? But what I do know how to do is to make the actions happen, right? This may end up being the final solution, right? Where it's it's something like this. I was thinking in my head a nice sort of soft look to it, where basically it was masked out how the fish looks. So you might just see a fin come through, right?
Cool.
But we'll work on that later. Let's just get the functionality up and running, and then I'll consult some artists who have some shader work under their belt, and maybe a couple of people who have done this kind of thing. To do, okay, so there's our fish. Let's remember where it is. He's going to disappear. Let's see our console. I don't see the ray. Let's look at this from this angle. That's our invisible fish. Okay. I'm going to put this over here so that I can see. Oh, see the ray coming from wherever my mouse cursor is?
Yep.
Okay. There we go. I hit it.
Yep. Wow, you gotta actually hit it. That box collider's pretty tight, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty tiny, right? So I hit it. There we go. 0.6 seconds later.
Yep. That's cool. It's kind of like sonar, like you were saying. Whoa.
Yes.
Goes away. Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Where are you? I know you're over there somewhere. Well, I'm using the UScript tag to guide my mouse. Right here, we'll show you from this side, right?
One.
See how I'm moving it around the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so it's casting from where. stay on target. Oh, for Christ's sakes. So, we've hit our first thing. Let's do... Oh. Yes. Let's look at this... Put this here. Pull this back. Let's do... let's put the collider... Actually, let's tag the whole fish. Actually, I want to put it on the fish layer, right? So let's add a layer, and we'll call it fish. And I'll show you a little something about raycasting. And let's see here. Okay. Back to here. Layer. Fish. Yes. Change children. Apply that to the prefab. This is most likely, all of that scripting is most likely going to change once I start doing things like spawning fish. Because it will have to be something like when I hit myself. I hit myself. Here, I'm going to get these out of the way so the fish is at the bottom. Okay, so let's take this collider and actually, we can edit this collider.
Make it bigger?
Yeah, I'm not going to edit it this way. Watch this. I'm just gonna straight up uniform scale this bad boy to be a little bit bigger. Right? That should be a little easier to hit.
I would hope so, yeah.
Right? Let's look at the game. Okay, let's
That'd be a little forgiving, right?
turn the pawn back on. Okay, and then what we'll do is layer mask. We're going to only check for objects that are hit on the fish layer. Right? So that's what I was just doing about adding the fish to a layer. So I can say only give me a game object here, or only obstruct when you hit the fish layer. Hold on, include mask layers. Oh yeah, that's fine. We don't even need that. Hit location, hit normal, hit distance. I thought there was a way to make the ray a little fatter, but that's okay. We'll get through that. Oh. Man, I'm rough today. I went to the range 2 days in a row.
Wow.
Oh, I told you I'm serious, man. I'm 41 now, about to be 42, and it's
42.
Say what?
When is your birthday?
September 1st.
Coming out.
Yeah. So, that means I have 8 years before I'm 50 to attempt the Pro Tour.
Do it every day, man. You might do something.
Right? So, but the thing is, I go to the golf course and it's interesting. I think, I want to gamify the driving range. I want to put hoops suspended up in the air that you have to shoot through, right?
Yeah.
So that it's not only about accuracy when it hits the ground, but can you hit 2 hoops in a row or 2 hoops that are suspended like this or basically, gamify the whole thing. I wonder, I could probably do it electronically, right? Because they're really good at tracking ball and ball spin and all that other stuff. And set it up, but there's something really, really nice about that visceral, there's a physical object out there and I went through it, right?
Yeah, I'm imagining going through tires.
Yeah, totally. Although tires might be dangerous if you get up to over 100.
Recoils back.
Yeah, if you get up over 100 miles an hour, it might be pong. Okay, so the fish shouldn't be moving. He should be around here somewhere. All right, let's look at our scene. Try and mirror this. It's going to be right about there. Right. Yes, no. We should see a shadow show up, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if basically the hit is it shouldn't, it's stopping at Here, let's turn off the pond. Maybe the pond is fucking with us. Oh, this should be the water layer. Fishy, fishy, fishy! Fishy, where are you, fishy? No, no, yes, yes, no. He's around there somewhere. Son, where are you at, son?
A cool link in the chat there. Keith asked a good question. There's no collision on the pond.
Actually, there is to create the sparkle thing, but the thing is I'm not finding my fish.
Yeah.
All right. Where's the mother effer? Let's do watch this. Create a cube or a sphere. Okay, he's somewhere in the middle of that. Right? No collider on the sphere, and let's turn it into okay, that's about where the fish should be. That's the center of the fish. I think I screwed our mouse. Our raycast may not be working correctly from here. Other mass distance, show ray, true, compare game object. 100 units from the camera. The camera is only so far away. What's this object? The same as this collider. We had it working. Let's turn the pond off, and let's move the, hold on. I am going to add a billboard to this, which is a quad, right? And we will do, yeah, debugging invisible things is not easy.
Yeah, that.
Right? Okay, that should give me, what's this going to look like in game? Like the location of where the fish should be, right? Let's go look at this quad again. Is it at, yep, okay. That quad is at, bisects the fish across the, across his fins, right? So the center of this quad is where the fish is going to be. Let's look at, let's do this. Stay on target. Come on. Oh, you know, my sprite thing might be messing with us. Yeah, because watch it over here, right? My little star sprite. Watch that there's a shadow underneath this thing. Oh, because it's casting on the quad.
Oh.
Which is interesting.
So it bounces off of it?
Right, yeah, see, watch it, it makes an edge. Here, I'll show you on this side. Because that's where the light is. Right? Yeah. See that? Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
We may end up doing something like that. Okay. Let's turn the pond off, because maybe my raycast is... Okay, something's going on with our tag. Let's see this. We are looking for things on layer fish. Let's go to the collider. It is on layer fish.
Somebody's got an Al Chervek horn out there from Caddyshack.
Say what?
Somebody has a Caddyshack horn out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of golf. Okay,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I put it on a layer mask. This should work. Let's. This whole thing is on the fish layer. Okay, let's turn the pond off. Just starting and play it and see if maybe I'm getting bad collision interaction because of where the fish is and the pond. It's possible because it starts above or next to the pond. Come on. Yeah. Bueller. 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 Why are you not doing the thing? Let's say this again. Make sure that my generated code is all correct. Very strange. It's strange. Yeah, this collider's on. Okay, let's move the fish down a little bit. And I'm going to move him to the center of the world, which should be about the center of our. All right, that's where the blind samurai is, the center of the world.
Wait, you said the one game. You said there were two games that you were excited to see, right?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Oh, No Man's Sky.
Oh, really?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Eh.
At first, I was really excited about that one, but now it doesn't look like there's enough to do in this massive world.
Really? Or do you think there's not enough to do in a time space, right? Like, there's not enough. Like, it's not a very twitchy game. You know what I mean? Initially, or at least the way they're showing it right now. Because
I like exploration. I just don't think that there's anything to do outside of you either collect info on a planet, you shoot things to collect gems and materials, and then you also get chased by these like strange robot police that are out in the galaxy.
Yeah, but have you seen any of the pictures of like the crazy giant mechs and shit?
No.
Oh yeah, I have a feeling that they're just teasing the sort of core gameplay, which is like walk around and adventure and find stuff, and not giving away the things that you could find. Because like, there's some screenshots. What?
There better be a story though too.
Oh, I don't want like a narrative story. I just want enough story to explain to me why I have to go to the center of the universe. That's all. Right? But I don't want, like, save the fucking princess and shit.
Yeah, there's a distress call from the center of the universe. Go find it.
Or, sure. Right? Or you can choose to ignore it or not. Oh, yeah, dude. That's my new nighttime zen. Like, I see it and I'm like, oh. Clearly, I'm going to start having really crazy space dreams because I'll be playing this till I go to bed.
When does it come out?
I don't know. It was supposed to come out soon, and then I saw a rumor that it was pushed till 2016 again. What in the hell? Oh, am I not raycasting at all? Oh, wait, hold on. I have to set this up so that they're side by side. So we should see the raycast. Right? Oh, yeah, all I'm doing is turning the mesh off, right? This was working before I started doing the layer stuff. Okay, let's do this. Let's kill this layer mask. Verify that it works again. Right? And then, so let's backtrack a step. Because we had it working. Right? So let's test a couple of different things. Did you compile? Compile. You know what? Let's do a full clean. Like, I'm going to remove all generated code. Then we're going to rebuild all the graphs. And, yeah, compile! Build it! Build it now! Rough, rough, rough.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see what I did with the... Oh, okay. When I messed with the collider, I must have totally fucked it.
Yeah, but how... If anything, you just made it bigger.
Yeah, that might be the problem. Let's see. So... we've got a box collider. It's on layer fish. It is untagged. It's on. I do not know why that's not working. Let's see. Let's go look at this thing. You know, am I totally like screwing this up with, like, is it interpenetrating other collision objects? No, this doesn't have a collider. San Francisco. It's there. Maybe it's just so small. Okay, let's hit play. Aim for the bottom side of this. Nope, nothing, 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 nothing. I wonder if I have to Let's do something different, because I dragged this collider in from a different place. So on graph enable. Actually, let's back this up completely a little bit and do our oh, I think he's wandering around. No, he's not wandering around.
Is that why?
No, that's not working either. Hold on. Set bool after a delay. I didn't do that other stuff. Let's do, I'm going to take this. We're going to put in back even farther to making sure that the original mouse up, mouse down is working. Tip tap, tip tip tap, tippy tap. Yep. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes.
You a Doctor Who fan?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Nope.
Yeah.
You know, I tried to.
I tried many times.
When I was a kid, I had some friends who were like, "Oh, I love Doctor Who," and I tried to watch it a couple times. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we can turn it on and off with our mouse button. There's something going on with our collision collision action. Let's go to our fish. Hello, Mr. Policeman Fishy. Let's put him back on the default layer. All right. Yes, change all the children. Let's apply that. We took off the layer mask here. Let's unhook. Actually, I'll just do this. Deleted. Deleted. Save debug. Yeah, I tried to watch it a couple times and I was like, this is nothing like Battle of the Planets, Star Blazers, or Star Wars, or Star Trek. Actually, say what?
Ro just asked if I was sleeping. I was just looking down at the phone.
Oh. Hola! Hello, Del. Yeah, I was not into it. Well, you know what? To be honest with you, I didn't become a Star Trek fan until I liked classic old school Star Trek, but then when the movies came out, I was like, it was too much for my young brain to handle.
Even Wrath of Khan?
Although Wrath of Khan was pretty sweet. I didn't really appreciate the movie Star Treks until I was a little older.
Yeah, I'd say Wrath of Khan and Undiscovered Country are my two favorites of the old cast, movies-wise.
Wrath of Khan, for sure.
Wrath of Khan is awesome. This son of a bitch won't appear.
Yeah, I effed it somewhere messing with that collider. Let's get rid of this quad.
Should we throw a new model in there?
I don't know. We can start from scratch, but let's look at. So I mean, it should be right around there, right? I don't know, Raggy. I don't know. It was stunning that input down, raycast from mouse cursor, show the ray, layer mask, hit distance. We're good. What did you hit? Oh, hold on. I did unhook this because I was going to do something else to fix it. So let's we backed up a few steps.
Ooh.
Nerd.
Bro, are you not into Star Trek? I thought that'd be right up your alley.
You know, I started watching Star Trek The Next Generation because I had a friend that was a huge fan. And I went over to his Star Trek viewing night, you know, like every Saturday or Friday or whatever, because it was social, right? Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I'm kind of liking this Jean-Luc Picard guy. He entertains me.
Will Wheaton is part of our company.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
With his game board thing?
Tabletop, exactly.
Tabletop.
Yep.
All right, let's see this. Oh, for Christ's sakes.
This fucking fish.
Yes.
Fucking fish.
Yes, Mr. Lebowski. Okay, we got this back. All right. Yes, Mr. Lebowski.
Yes, Mr. Lebowski is disabled. Yes.
Yes. I'm going to...
Finding children with a necessary means for a necessary means for a...
Yeah. Yes, the Lebowski are like little urban achievers, and proud we are of all of them. Vagina.
Yeah, Lebowski's different mothers.
Yeah. Oh, so Mr. Lebowski's cool, you know? Like, oh no, these aren't his children.
Is that Lebowski there with Nancy?
Right. All right. I embedded this because so now we've got our collider back to normal, right? And in fact, what I'm gonna do is duplicate this fish, right? And oh, actually, I'm not gonna duplicate this fish. Son of a bitch. We are actually going to do. Let's see. we're going to try and compare game objects. Should be the same game object. Let's compare by tag, and let's put a tag on this collider that says add tag. List is empty. We're going to also add a fish tag. Oh my fuck. I'm trying to keep it TV clean, but some days it's just not possible.
Oh, no, that's not going to happen.
I kind of don't care.
Even TV isn't TV clean anymore.
This is true. We're going to tag.
I'm religiously rewatching Cheers.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Holds up.
By tag. Do they have the same tag? Right? That should take care of a lot of our issues. All right, let's verify that that still works. Yeah, Ro, that makes sense. That's much more your. Actually, I'm in that camp too. I like a more moderate sci-fi, whereas like Star Trek is always going for the happy ending.
Cool.
What?
Orphan Black is cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen Mr. Robot either.
Mr. Robot I
it's
haven't
cool.
seen either.
Stay on target. Alrighty.
There you go.
Okay, so at least we're comparing by tag, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's still showing up. It didn't mess us up. So let me take this down. Now, let's see if that's enough to do. Let's turn the pond back on. Hello, pond. Okay, the fish is. Let's make sure that the fish is above the water to start with, because I want to make sure that their collision is not messing with each other, right?
Yeah.
So let's go through this. Actually, you know what's interesting is watch the UScript window down here. Since I've got them both on the same in the same window, you should be able to see this, see the signal, right? Oh, and maybe not. Anyway, okay, there's our fish. We see it. Actually, I am going to kill the UScript window. I just got tired of it compiling over my game window. Right? Hello, fishy. Hello, fishy. Let's go back to scene. Let's move him underneath the water. Okay, game. We know he's down there somewhere. Oh, I can see the
box.
Yep. Okay, it's clearly getting stopped by the pond. Right? See, like the shadow of the box is there.
And then, can't you just turn off the collider on the pond?
I can, but then we won't get a ripple. Right? Oh, fuck! Okay, no, we can
think about.
We can fix this. Okay, let me grab my UScript window. Do a little exploration. Make it big. Make it so, number one. Okay, now.
Filters and layers, man.
Say what?
Rokana said filters and layers, man.
Yep. So let's turn the layer mask back on. Fish. Let's actually create a link variable here. And then not the default layer. We will only hit the fish layer, right? Because it's being obstructed, quote unquote, by the pond, right? So the pond is stopping the raycast. But what I wanted to do is ignore the pond. Filters and layers, man. Man.
That's Sammy Davis?
Yes. I didn't know who I was channeling. Yeah. Filters and layers, man. Groovy, man. You know, Frank, I like this audience. I like singing songs for them. And I'll leave when I'm good and ready. Man. You done? Yeah, Frank. Okay, now our collider box is underneath the water. Let's see if our... You know, to be honest with you, it might be showing up, but my crappy... We'll see on this side. I might still be hitting that crap shit. It is interesting, though, that I can see the outline of... Okay, hold on. Let's actually put the pond on a layer and tag it. Oh, why are you not in the water layer, you piece of shoe?
Fudging piece of shoe.
Fudging piece of shoe. Alright, save. So, Pee Wee Powers? Who's Pee Wee Powers?
That was, I think, our Sammy Davis voice. It sounded like Austin Powers and Pee Wee Herman put in one.
Pee Wee Powers. Groovy, man. Yeah, man. Oh, hey, that's good. Okay, so I lost my Sparkle Star. Right. Let's move this guy down. Y -8. Put him underwater. Oh, there he is. Oh, but I hit him. I hit the part of the box that's not being obscured by the pond. Ro, you got, oh. Hold on 1 second, man. My fish isn't in the fish layer, man. Yeah, change all the children, man. Okay, save that. Oh, I do have to include masked layers. Okay, hold on. I think that's my mistake there. Is I was not including layer mask. Save debug. Aha! What's the revelation, Ro? Oh, did we lose Keeb?
I don't know, maybe.
Well, he's not in our list, but Joshua Chu. Oh, it's still compiling. So, you know, I've got a blog for Jim Tarver, and there's a test over there. Basically, if I stream from my Jim Tarver account, it'll go straight to this blog. And I was like,
okay.
I was actually thinking, like, oh, you know, we could actually turn this stream into, like actually multicast it. I was trying to do a PVC. Oh, I see what you're saying. aha! I know I can't do Pee-wee. I used to be able to, but it's too straining on the like. The voice has to come from like the junction of like your throat and your tonsils. Okay, so we've still got fish functionality above the pond. Let's move him below the pond. Okay, let's see if we can get him to show up. There we go. Boop. Oh wait, he's still above it, right?
Yeah.
Slightly.
In the layer level or the hierarchy?
Yep. No, just he was physically still above it. There we go. We got it. Boom. Here we go. Now let's move our fish back underneath. Right, and I'll leave that card on so that we can see where he is. Don't get a card on, man. Okay. Sonar. Actually, sonar. That's just that. Let's do our prototype. Ah, I really want cinnamon waffles.
Oh god, that sounds fantastic.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like the syrup, please?
Water. Man, cinnamon waffles and like it just sounds tasty, man. Sounds tasty, man.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now I've got my raycast separated by layer, and we are going to. Can I just? Oh, come on! Give me a break, man. No. There we go. I'm gonna kill some of these log options because they're filling up my console with craziness. Can always do this again. Oh, that was actually. Oh, I figured out how to do this piece too. Hold on a second. Swipe time. You know, let's just say that I'm not going to switch over to that train of thought yet. Oh, actually, yeah, let's do fix this. So our swipe time is set. Watch this craziness. We will move this. Oh, for Christ's sakes! I want to move faster than the computer, man. Sometimes.
Keep it down, man.
Keeping you down, man. Okay, so we're going to use this stopwatch. I'm going to insert a delay. And we're going to make a single frame delay. Kill this duration piece. After the delay, we will reset. But immediately, we will check the time. And that's when after input up. Then our swipe time can be used. How were we using that swipe time? Okay, that's right. We'll use it later. Let me just do this because we haven't done. I'm gonna eventually do input down, create a point, input up, create a point, and then make that the swipe. The one thing that it won't do is, if I do it that way, it won't allow for curving swipes. You know what I mean?
So with the straight up and down?
Well, it'll just be point to point. Okay. Free aspect. Let's change this as well. Compile. Oh, just. Oh, some days I just want to throw my computer out the window. Just out the window. So I know we're going for iPad immediately. Actually, I'm going to switch this to an Android project because it'll be easier for me to test on Android first. Actually, I imagine this as an iOS project. We'll switch over to that in a second because I have my iPad. I can test it on that. What's going on, man? Are you playing mobile games there?
Not quite.
Are you playing? Are you playing mobile games of the heart?
No, it's emails. Emails and text messages.
Oh, okay. It's not the.
Mobile games of the heart.
Yeah. Are you talking to ladies, man? Yeah. Hey, man.
Sandy's back.
Yeah, say, man. Yeah. Oh, you think these are curb feelers? I mean, sorry, you think these are cufflinks? These are curb feelers. You ever fall when you're drunk, Dean? It's the only time I ever get any rest, Frank. Oh, come on. So I'm gonna get this working, like as soon as we can verify that these fish are there, and then I'm gonna end with removing the quad and putting 5 or 6 fish in there that we can sort of quote unquote like find, right? So we'll verify that this works, and then let's call it there because, like I said, I do have to jet at some point, and then
Get some cinnamon French toast or waffles.
yeah, I'll probably just have granola and pretend it's cinnamon French toast. Say, man. Yeah, switching project. It depends on how much crap you've got in your project, and I've got a lot of crap, so. And I think what we'll do next time is let's keep tackling this because, to me, this is the heart of the core gameplay, right? Which is how do you find the fish? So we need to gamify that of like, let's make the sonar piece fun, right? That's going to determine everything about how this part of the game plays. Like, is it fun to tap on the water and find them? And like, why do we need a ripple? Is because basically I just need to show you that that's where you're going to reveal fish. Right?
Right.
Let's like strip it down to basics. I know that I've got an image in my head that I want to do, but let's start working through it like to get to the polished image. So, and like let's just chip through it a little bit at a time. By the way, you know this is episode 31.
Jeez.
We're pulling up like, you know, we're almost 3/4 of the year through. It's gonna be we're about 2/3, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna be pulling up on what are we gonna do for 1 year?
Finish a game.
So finish. We'll finish. Do you want to finish Blind Samurai Fishing by then?
Hope so. Yeah.
So oh, dude. All right. So I've got a couple of different things. One, I'm gonna finish this X-ray camera app. Did I tell you about this prank app?
What?
The X-ray camera app.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
It's a prank app. Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It'd be like people would totally like for like like 1 whole second are totally fooled.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? They're like, I don't get how that works because they believe the story that you tell them, right?
Yeah.
But I was actually even thinking the other day. I was like, oh, you know what? How cool would it be to do a phone Ouija board? Where basically moving your phone on the table goes to different letters.
Yeah.
Right? And it vibrates like over the letter that it wants. So you have to find the letters.
Idea.
Right? And it'll just pick random letters. And so you're like, oh, what's it saying? right?
Tom Smith is still alive.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an awesome animal.
Frampa, Frampa. Like, you're like, what does Frampa, Frampa mean? But I might, we might take a side break one of these episodes to go to do some of these smaller prank apps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, in one episode, I can show you how I made the X-ray app. It's super cake.
It's just video, right?
It is, but what's cool about it is I could teach you the UI stuff, right? And we could do some polish on it. And then
What's if you had different legs in there that would change, randomize? That's hilarious.
We could. I'll eventually get there. I guess maybe like 2.0 or add that on later. The thing is right now the less complex it is, the easier it is to pull the prank. Right?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like like all of these options and shit, like it really is like a disposable cotton candy sort of an app.
Yeah.
Right? And that kind of feature means you're staying in the app for a long time, and I'm like, it's really just not going to happen. And honestly, people don't notice that I'm wearing shorts and flip-flops when the video is jeans and shoes, right? Like, the suspension of disbelief happens at, like a different mental level. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you let it sit on screen long enough to see those details, like, you've already kind of ruined the joke. Right.
Yeah, it's no longer the joke. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, if you don't end it before they get to those details, then you allow them to get to the point of like, oh, it's a video, right? As opposed to you going, ha ha, it's a video, right? like you have to save the punchline for yourself.
Right.
Yeah, open the browser. Okay, let's change our 1280 by whatchamashit. Hold on. Del, I will watch this video later. Let's do maximize on play. This is going to be our sort of... We're only playing in the game window right now for functionality, but let's see what it looks like at full size. Oh, come on, for Christ's sakes. Oh, yeah, see how it's chunking right now?
Yeah, what is that?
Basically, it's emulating the Android. Like this, I'm already in the emulator killing what'll work on the Android. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's some of these materials aren't mobile ready. So let's do. Let's end it right there, because what I need to do is switch back to iOS, and then we'll talk about it later. All right, everybody, that's it for today. I'm gonna I've got some other stuff I gotta get to, y'all.
Have a good day, everybody.
Yeah. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.